my phone down. I always forget to do it. Okay. I'm back. Okay, I see y'all tapping in. Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody. How everybody doing in Flint today? Straight? See y'all tapped into the show. Let me see. I want to try to get a couple more people on here, y'all, before I get started with tonight's show, man. And thank everybody who faithfully tune in, whether you tune in just to see what's going on, or you tune in to be helpful, or tune in to try to add to the program and stuff that I'm starting, man. This is my show that I start every Wednesday, right around 6 o'clock. Sometimes I'll be a little late, but tonight we was on point, so kudos to me for that. But I'd like to deal with mental health in the community that we live in, you know what I'm saying? And starting with myself. So this type of show is what I throw kind of like my own dirt out there to try to get help from y'all, but thinking that it'll help other black men like myself who probably in the same situation and dealing with a lot of different stuff in life that's real challenging, that affects us, but we don't really know who to talk to, let alone know how to talk about it, right? So my show kind of like, I'm just basically going first. Somebody from the hood, somebody who been to prison, somebody who been in gangs and did stuff, this was not good, you know what I'm saying? Now trying to change his life and try to figure out like, damn, where did I go wrong? And how do I change my life now? So I want to use my social media page every Wednesday to like share life on that to go live. So every night, man, it's called 6 p.m. Talk with Tony. And tonight, we got a deep discussion. We're going to be talking about the effects of the sensitivity level that we see in men today. A lot of men, including myself, we be real sensitive, you know what I'm saying? And like, back in my grandfather them day, them boys wasn't no sensitive boys. Them some tough boys, man. Them OGs, they was real tough, man. They weren't no crybabies like us, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the men around the city crying more than the women is. Like they do more sensitive stuff than the women doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to share this light, not to bash nobody, not to point no fingers at nobody in particular, because once again, I'm talking to myself too, because I'm guilty of everything that I put on my show. I'm not attacking nobody. I'm attacking Tony Roy. I'm trying to help myself to help others. Because a lot of people don't talk about their bad shit on Facebook. They always posting their good stuff. Just like last week about the truck situation. You know what I'm saying? I still posted my bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got caught slipping. I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, to the show, we are going to be doing this every Wednesday. Now, I call myself trying to do everything on my own, y'all. I always try to do everything on my own, usually, right? But this time, I ain't gonna do everything on my own. I called in some help because I realized my life is at a point where it's gonna need some help. It's like I got so much going on at once that I called in some help. So I called in an old friend from back in the day. My baby, not old in age, but old friend, meaning that this is day one, you know what I'm saying? And I know he was going to help me get organized. And I told him, I said, man, I was wondering if I could join you in on the show tonight and help Kids on Jake, what's good, fam? The roles have changed. Women are the providers. Yes, Tia, that's what I'm finna get into, Tia. We finna talk about that, though. Because I want to get to the root of how did this shit happen? How did the roles change where the men seem like to be the girls now? And the girls is the men. I know I've been gone 8 years. And I'm guilty of probably doing some sensitive stuff too. So I'm putting that on the floor too. We're going to get that in the show. You know what I'm saying? Wally, what's up, man? Chasing Chicken, my baby. Happy birthday, boy. Yeah, it's Chasing Chicken, Wally. Happy birthday. Y'all all say happy birthday to Wally Watkins right there, man. Y'all send him some stars, man. Hit that cash out. Whatever y'all do on that thing on birthdays. Yeah. Yeah. For sure, fam. You know what I know what it is, Jake. But anyway, we getting back to this. So anyway, the show gonna be live tonight, man. I brought in a friend, man. I brought in a great friend. A lot of you guys know him around the city. If you don't know him, that means you ain't from Flint. And it's my good friend of mine, Trill Magazine, man. So that's where I'm at. Y'all see him back there. So I ain't in my office tonight. And so we was gonna get together and do a live filming and talking about this role reversal thing. So let's get right into it, man. It seems like we as men are suffering from intense sensitivity levels to the point where we become extremely violent towards each other, overly jealous towards each other, envious towards each other, instead of coming together. It's like you can't even bring these guys together. Everybody get to crying like girls. Everybody get to acting like girls, bro. And they be like, damn, man, what the fuck happened? So now, somebody brought it to my attention. So I want y'all to give me some comments. Y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. And ladies, if y'all want to cuss us out, say the shit. I don't care. This is my show. Feel free to say what you want to say. Just don't be disrespectful to other people. Anybody start arguing or anybody start beefing, I will delete you off my page. I don't do drama. I'm looking for results. So if you're not mature, delete yourself off my page. Get the fuck on, because we're not having that. But I want to get into this, ladies. The men saying it's your fault. What y'all think about that? And so for y'all just tuning in, I'm saying that the men saying that it's women's fault because the way men are so spoiled and so babyish now, and now they jeans more tighter than the girls. They got on leggings and everything. You feel me? So I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I don't want them to think I'm gay bashing either, or saying anything about the what's it called? LGBT. I ain't on that. I have personal views, but I don't disrespect nobody for who they are, as long as it make you happy and make me happy. Simple as that. So anyway, back to what I was saying. They saying that it's y'all fault. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I want to get to the bottom of it. So I need some comments and some feedbacks, because they saying that men saying that it's the woman's fault. Considering moving. Hold on right quick. Damn, nephew, I'm on live. Nephew, you mind going to grab it from me right quick? Mm-hmm. Tell her I'm on live. I'll see her in a minute. Oh, you got some slides? She right there in that gray whip. All right, yeah. Until I say thank you. Yeah. All right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What's wrong with a man getting a pedicure? You're right. What's wrong with a man getting a pedicure? Yeah. Okay, so he said, what's wrong with a man getting a pedicure? Well, I ain't gonna get into that, because if you want to get a pedicure, you get a pedicure. That's on you. What I'm trying to do is get to the bottom of the psychological sense that occurred amongst men now, where they feel like they don't have to be men no more because the woman gonna hold it down. So Erica Thomas is saying that she's saying, I agree that it's a woman's fault. We accept them being half a man, and they used to being taken care of by women in their lives, so they don't deserve more out of life. So that's what Erica's saying. So let me tell y'all this. This is what I think. I think it all deals with it starts at birth. I think it starts right when you little. The moment babying these little boys and treating them like little royal, little. Yep, get it to her. No, give her another. Here, give her this. Tell her to take this. Yeah. Finish. If I push finish, it'll stop.
If you want to pull out, no, just keep going.
Okay, no, it's back on there. Okay, so sorry y'all, it's be like a lot of technical difficulty with this shit, man. But anyway, with this Facebook stuff, it say no one is to blame. Some people just I can't see the rest. Can't handle responsibilities. I have to agree with that.
Didn't have to.
But the thing about it is, now we know what can't happen. Let's get to the root of that. Can anybody on here kind of like explain what happens during the childhood? You know, like you know how to do it?
Scan this with your camera. Okay,
hold on. All right, so I think I got a better wireless connection now, y'all. So sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I'm sharing both wireless. Oh, that's what it is. All right, so anyway, so I can still hear my dad's voice. The hell you doing, son? A lot of stuff these dudes doing wrong wouldn't fly around my pops. I agree with that, right? So now we get into it with, we already know, like, since like my era, like the crack era, even the pill era, all the murder era in my city in Flint, it erased a lot of men in the community. So what ended up happening, no, she just gave me that. Yeah, what it ended up happening is that once the men leave, then the women are forced to raise the men on their own. With the younger men, the kids. So a woman really wasn't supposed to be a man. So if she don't raise him right, accordingly, like, you know, like a man would be like, you know, upstanding, he could do everything, masculine and all that stuff. That's not her fault that he lacked those qualities because we, the men, left him, right? So that's why I say on this show, I'm taking responsibility and reversing it into results that change the next person and make him think like, damn, Tree right. We is keep leaving. And that's the reason why these boys out here acting like girls and in their feelings all the time. And get too sensitive because it started when they were small. As a kid, they watched their mother. They watched their auntie. They watched their grandmother. They watched their mother homegirls. You know what I'm saying? They watched the girls around the neighborhood because there's a shortage on men now. So once the men left, the women forced to raise them on their own. So all the child get to do is to absorb all the female traits because there's no man traits around for him to absorb. So I don't really want to say it's the women's fault. I think it's forced. And that's the reason why you have to have shows like this so it can stop. So for you, the reason for you ladies out there that got you little young guys, little young sons and stuff like that, it's a couple things I want y'all to start being conscious of if we gonna stop this shit. If you gonna stop recreating the next player or the next guy with all the girls and the next guy that goes to jail all the time like myself and the next guy that feel like he can be slick and he can get over old women, you know what I'm saying, like myself. If the next guy that feel like he can just say or do anything or lie and feel like he ain't want to respect his mother or his sister or his girl or any of that shit being made to feel like it's cool to do that, then listen to this right here. These three things have to stop. For one, when he fall, I don't care where he fall off for, as long as he ain't hit his head or he ain't really injured, stop running to his aid like that. Let him be a boy. Let him feel what pain feel like so he can know what not to do to somebody else. Let him experience that. Let him know what it feel like to be a man and brush up and get up when you in pain instead of feel like, oh, my mama always, she gonna come through here. And guess what? He gonna go through life unruly, disrespecting women because he didn't have to respect the first woman that he was supposed to respect was his mother. It wasn't established because she let him run amok. She let him do whatever he wanted to do. So then when he grew up shooting people, when he grew up going crazy, when he grew up having 50 girls, 10 baby mamas, all that, then guess what? You could have stopped that while he was younger. By that one little simple thing, stop always running, make him get up, make him be a man, stop babying him. Another thing, why ain't these young men washing dishes, straightening up living rooms, being forced to keep their rooms clean? Every house I go over is a whole bunch of shoes at the door. All that shit. Man, you can't be doing that as no man. Ain't no man. Man, my granddaddy would not let that shit go on. Roosevelt Smith would not let that shit go on. And we knew that. We knew when we walked in that house of 748 East Stewart what the flavor was. Because it was a man there. And the man had restored, he had put the rules down. You know what I'm saying? Now, for some of you women, you struggle with relationships. I understand motherfuckers be on bullshit. We do. We do. We take y'all through hell. We do. So I ain't really focusing on the man right now. I'm focusing on, we getting to my ladies and letting you know how you can stop the cycle of these soft boys or these men that's get, you know, I saying girly. You know what I'm saying? They girly, they feminine. I'm putting it on the floor. They like films. You know what I'm saying? Because they too sensitive and I'm included. So I'm not bashing nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get to the bottom of stuff like this. So, yeah, that's the second thing that has to change. You know what I'm saying? The third thing that has to change is vocabulary. Communication. The way you allow your sons to communicate with you. Why do you let him talk to you like he your boyfriend? That's your son. He supposed to respect you as his mother. He supposed to have the fear of God in him when it come to you. He ain't supposed to be answering you. You call him, hey, such and such, come here. What? What? What the fuck? My son said what to me the other day, I almost bugged out. What? How do you say what to the woman that feeds you, clothes you, wash your little stanky ass, put up with all your bullshit, up early in the morning with her breath stinking and a bonnet on to drop you off at school? How the fuck do you say what to her? You don't. So that shit gotta stop. Letting your sons hit you, that shit gotta stop. I understand that the daddy might be gone, so you loving on the son because he missing out on stuff. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you gotta give him all the love that he missing from his father. I get that. But still in the same process, do not allow him not to be a young man, a young king, a young leader, a young person who respect women. And don't think I'm getting over here putting on the hits trying to be fake, because everything I'm talking about, I'm guilty of too. So I keep saying that because I know people want to get on here and say, oh, well, Tree do the same thing. He got this going on. He got a whole bunch of women. He got this stuff, all right, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm addressing things that will help us get out of this stage in life where we feel like we the soft ones now and all the women got it. They taking over and doing everything and we straight. We ain't got to do nothing. That's not manly. It's not manly. See, because if we stop this cycle, then this is what happens next. We go into a phase where you see the community start looking better. The community start feeling better. People feeling safer. People around and they enjoying life because it's men around now. It's manly things happening. Just like, look at all the stuff we allow to happen in our Flint community. We allow these streets to still look the same. We allow them to shut down our schools. We allow them to just tell us anything and just did that be that. We allowed all these vacant lots in our neighborhood. These are things that happen from us as a childhood because we not men. See, them boys in Fenton, them boys in Flushing, them boys in Clio and Goodrich, they getting all their stuff fixed. Them boys out there fixing up everything. They using that infrastructure money because they are men. They coming together. They protecting their community. See, we are raising boys. So we not protecting our community. We expecting the women to do it. And that's why the streets still look the same. That's why Flint still look the same. So this is why I had this show tonight, because I wanted to break down the psychological sense that women have to go through while raising young boys. And now they turn into sensitive girl type dudes when they get older. They cry about everything. They jealous about this guy. Somebody saying something about this person. So now I'm like, damn, how do we get to the root problem to make sure the next generation don't be like these guys, man? These boys don't even want to mop a floor. They don't even want to straighten up. That ain't no man stuff, man. Men are builders. We build things. We see things that once was nothing and make it into something. Since the beginning of time. Since the early African settlers. I ain't talking about the slaves. I'm talking about the settlers. Our people that was in Africa. They was builders. They seen dirt and land. They built pyramids. They built castles and kingdoms. They didn't allow one place to just stay the same. And so the only way that's going to end up happening here, if we check it at the door, starting with the ladies, man, stop raising these girly type boys. Make them work. Make them do chores. Put a list out. Take their games from them. Take all that little shit from them, man. Make them boys. Make them boys to men. I know you can't do it all, sweetheart. But guess what you can do? You can listen to what the fuck I just said tonight and take heed to it and say, you know what, Tony, right. I got to stop coddling this little boy because he going to be the next pimp. He going to be the next player. He going to be the next person who feel like he ain't got to respect women. You know what I'm saying? And Cynthia Hayes said we need real men to grow and stand strong and make a difference within our communities. I agree. I agree. So anyway, I want to take some time, man, to bring my special guest in tonight. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. I love y'all, man. Give me some hearts, man. Y'all so deep, man. Y'all so 100, man. Even my haters that tuned in and watch, man, y'all love y'all too. Because without y'all, this is not possible. Y'all give me the fuel. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm gonna bring in my man from Trill Magazine. He wants to thank y'all, baby. Thank y'all. There go my hearts. Don't make me start singing my heart song. They finna go crazy. Yeah. Yeah, don't make me start singing my heart song, man. Y'all must, they gonna make me start sweating. Oh my God, that's too much love, baby. No, I can't take it. No, I ain't used to this. Hey, but anyway, I'm gonna bring in my man's Trill Magazine. Everybody knows, so I even have to introduce this guy. So I want him to give me his input on what he feel about like what's going on, man. So I guess I gotta add him in on the camera.
All right, so you want
I
me
can add you. Yeah, I can get you on there. Yeah,
technology.
yeah. You know, I know a little like something now. So I can add you on here. Wow. Let's say your audience viewer. Okay. Okay, you on there? Okay, so Street Rider, what up, fam? Man, what's up, man? Got Trill Magazine in the building with me, man. What's up, fam? Okay, can you hear you? Okay, let me see.
These are I was trying to mute it.
Can you hear on that?
Hey, that's the wrong mic. Where we at now?
Are you on that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, y'all. All right, back in, y'all. We back in full effect, man. Okay, I got Trill Magazine there. Anybody want to speak to him? Say hi, man. Feel free to do so now.
I'm back.
Okay, Trill, what's up, man?
Man, listen, still in the office, man.
Okay, well, that's good, man. Thanks for inviting me over, man. Appreciate this wonderful place you got here, too, man. It's nice, man. Nice setup, nice office-y feeling, you know? Yeah,
It's more than a feeling.
It's the real thing.
Hey, listen, my nephew told me, listen, my nephew, 3 years old.
Yeah.
And he showed up. I'll be like, listen, man, you know how to spell left and right. Why is your shoes on the wrong feet?
Oh, shit.
So I said, so when I came in, he said, I need a hug, huh? I said, you was just being bad, man. You fake. He said, no, I'm not fake. I'm real. I said, you can have whatever you want in that film. Sorry, that was rude. Listen, let's get my life plan together. Give him everything right now.
Right.
What's up, my baby? Hey, he said, man, I'm real. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, Unc? I'm real.
Charlie Trills is how to let you too.
What's up, my baby?
Charlie Trill, how to let you, man. But anyway, back to the show, y'all.
Can I tell you one thing though?
Yeah, go ahead, fam.
So about the youth and stuff, right? Not to blame nobody, because I feel like this.
Oh, this might get a little hot dealing with you, man. Let me take this coat off, man.
And don't blame it on me. So listen, I'm into politics.
Right.
In high school they taught us social studies, and then into school was political science.
Right.
And so the separation of church and state is like the separation of the black home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not to say that anybody, I stopped even saying black and white, we humans. Yeah, we all humans, you know what I mean? We all see differences, but then the act on it becomes the hate and the racism, you know what I mean? Right now I got my nephew here, because I was talking to my niece about it, and they said he can't make no money till next year. I said, he can't get paid, that's true. But listen, y'all don't take it like that, because I ain't got no money to pay him. But I just need him around me so he can see this. And then Tree called, and look what he could see. It was so much though, Tree. I was like, hold on. They try to hold your family. They're like, don't give him all that. Don't give him all that. No, let's give him all that. Let him go to school and handle it. You know what I mean? But we got to get chastised. He got to get punished, like you said. But we can't disrespect nobody. That family, we can't let nobody in. But that disrespect, man.
That's not our mothers, bro. You feel me?
I don't even know how.
That's saying a lot coming from me, man, because I really didn't even grow up with like a real mother. Like everybody know my real story. So for me to even still have that in me, it's like kind of like it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say kind of, it's really a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just because of other stronger women that was in my life that really instilled those values in me. Like it's women on here that still haven't even heard me cuss, besides being on live. But I'm talking about like when I'm around them or in their homes and stuff like that. And it's like the little young guys, they drop their head and see women. They look at people like they disgusted with you. Like I watched this woman with her kids. Her kids look like they disgusted with her. And she do everything for them. Right? And I'm like, damn, how the fuck do that happen? I wish I had a mother like that. You know what I'm saying? You still there, Trill? Yeah, so I say I wish I had a mother like that. So you got little boys that's doing this, and this is the reason why I'm getting to the bottom of this and trying to show y'all like this is the reason why we have to get this stopped. You can't stop it in the men already, not like me or the other guys and stuff like that, because guess what? We already stuck in our ways. So trying to get one of us to change is gonna be like, man, look, that's like watching paint dry on the wall. It's gonna be boring, and the process is gonna be so just long and drawn out. By the time it dry, you weren't even interested in it no more. We talking about getting these young men prepared for manhood, real manhood. Start making them have chores, lady. Have them have schedules. Give them real schedules and make them stick to it. Take them phones and them iPads and all that shit away from them. And make them men at least for 3-4 hours out the day. Make make his little butt go back outside and clean that garage out, man. Go out there and do. I don't care. You can find anything for him to do. You, his mother. You had him. He had you. And so they had running around. All these kids killing. All these kids doing this. All these kids doing this. Because, man, they start young. We always start young. I was allowed to run the streets at age 11 and 12, y'all. 13 years old. All out in the streets, all on Trumbull Ave with gangsters all my life. Burgess, gangsters. Norfolk Damon, gangsters, terrorists with gangsters all my life. Young. These boys 17, 18 years old. 19 years old. And they my influencers. These are the people I looked up to: drug dealers, killers, street guys, carjackers, thieves. People with a lot of men with a lot of women and all that stuff. That's what I looked up to. So what do you think I was going to do with my life if these were my role models? But guess what? I didn't have a choice. I ain't have Facebook. I ain't had nobody getting on the show saying every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, you're going to be able to talk to a guy that's going to tell you what you're doing wrong, and he going to tell you his own wrongs to help you. Because everything I'm talking about, I'm not male bashing. I did everything wrong. I have had multiple women. I done lied. I done cheated. I done did a lot of stuff that was wrong. But I'm man enough to admit that. But now I'm getting to the psychological sense. Where did this start with me? Where did this start in other men? How do this start in the black community, where it's no respect for women anymore? That's crazy to me. Even the older women, there's no respect, man. I'm like, they over there cussing at the other Western. I'm like, dang, you don't y'all see Granny right here? They're like, man, she's straight, bro. She's straight. Man, bro, I just pull it off because I don't want to be a part of it. See, I pull it off. And you're right, Tia, the fathers are not involved, but we know that. And chances are we can't even force us to be involved, because guess what? You know my story. I ain't even involved in a lot of my kids' life. Not all the time, but I got a lot of kids though. You know what I'm saying? We know that. I just got out. These boys already been out. And they still ain't around. So chances are that ain't what the show about. Hopefully one of them will listen and be like, damn, Tree right, I need to treat my kids better and raise my little man better. But I'm talking about the women, because y'all support me more. Y'all is in my life. So I'm talking to y'all. The men is going to stay stuck in their ways. We got to start with the young men right now. The little boys. The big boys, we stuck in our way. Ain't no changing us. I'm stubborn than a motherfucker. Anybody that I dated or been on here or know me that's on this Facebook right now know how I am. But that don't mean that I can't change. That don't mean that I'm not human and that I don't want help. And since nobody want to give us help, I made my own show on Facebook and said, I'll figure it out myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get to it. So I'm thinking like, dang, is it that we are coddling our young men too much, not allowing them to be real young warriors and be brave as men? Is this the reason why you got all these men that don't respect women right now? Is this the reason?
I think it's the separation of the church and the state, right?
Mm-hmm.
The separate the church and the state was the government separating from the money. So we could give the church something because they non-profit, but God mandated it. So it was never a separation of church and state. It was the separation of the family and the state. They put it in writing, where certain happened, X happened, then Y got to compete, and then Z got to happen. So it was separated. It took it off to home. You know the rights. You know the rights. I can't do this because they're gonna take it, and then we let them take it. Now that's what happened. After we know that we could get took out the home, we let it happen.
Let it take it. Yeah, let it take it. Okay, so look, check this out. That's why I told you I wanted you to get on here. They need to hear that.
That's what I'm saying. So we got to pull you out. They're listening right now. We just got to pull out and get me in there with you.
Okay, come over here. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I want to get to the bottom of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And be able to say that. So you talking about what Trill tried to explain is that the separation that happened between the male, female, and the child. So he's going to break down a little rendition about that and get to speaking about how that affects us now and the reason why men are the way they are today.
I mean, it happens, right? When I was young, my pops came to get me, and they hid me. And until, I'm not even going to say that long ago, I finally understood. Pops came to get me. He loved me. That wasn't just no contest that I want my son so people can see it. Give me my baby. You know what I mean? Give me my motherfucking baby, right?
He was a man.
He was a man. So that's what I'm saying. When I always speak political, or I might say a track, but it was the separation of church and state, right? First, the government said we're going to let the church eat. They got to pay something, but we're going to let them eat as long as they report it, right? The reason I'm saying is because then there was the separation of home. Because what happened is if you need those food stamps and you want it, and that nigga not doing nothing, he got to go. that's cool, right? He got to go. But some type of way you have to, it's crooked at the top end about it. So if we want the stamps, then I'll take my name off that lease, whatever, for us to get the stamps, but she shouldn't even need the stamps. You know what I mean? But life happens. So we get the stamps because that's the American way. We need contracts. So we need to, it's three types of welfare. People that receive food stamps, people that make the bridge card, and the people who do both. Okay, so now it's not a problem if you need food stamps. So you need food stamps, you pay for it every time you pay your 6 cents. People think just when you're on the home, you're paying tax. Every time any cent is going to somebody, even if they turn it over. Right. You know what I mean? But the separation of the Secretary of Church and State and separate the home, it can happen in any community. I gave up on black and white. It's humans. Whoever got the power, whoever that's happy when they say, I voted. We can't just be happy to vote. We got to run. Not just run the vote. We got to run the office, and write the battle.
So do you think that tie in with like what I was saying, like we training boys now? So boys will let people take their community. Boys will let the government run their household. Boys will let their women only receive $700-800 a month and think that's cool. A man won't let that. So a man, listen, a man will build a community. He'll make it where his women will never have to suffer like that. And look at other races, other people, other communities that's doing the same type of thing because they are training men in the household. The household is being fathered by, chances are, a male there, you know what I'm saying? But if it ain't, the women are equipped with treating the young boy like a boy and training him into a man instead of treating him like a little boyfriend and a girl.
That's the separation. That's separation.
Right.
If you put it in writing, it can happen. When I started the magazine, I read this thing. I said, if you print it, they will read it. So if you give me X amount of dollars for him not to be there, I ain't really liking him anyway. Get him out the way. And so listen, don't y'all say nothing to him. Nobody say nothing to him. I'm security. Because it's trending. It was a time when food stamps was trending. The first of the month check was trending. Claim the people child, PPP was trending, and then all that times people was grinding. I ain't talking about the street. I'm talking about they got 3 jobs, and I'm sitting back not doing nothing. So I'm gonna just do this and go on the road. I'm gonna really I come back home. You missed everything that happened. So you're not there. So that Drake said it. Drake said, "I'm always there when it count, but never when they're not." I mean, I make it to your birthday. I make it to your holiday. I make it to your holiday. But as soon as I get ready to leave, it's back to our reality, man. You gone, pops. You already fucked up. So you can't come over here and say this is what you got to do. You can't. I can't. Nobody's gonna let me come. It's defense. They're not gonna let you come in. That day you can come over for a couple hours for that visit. When you leave, ooh, we glad that nigga gone.
So it's gonna be back to how they was.
Always there when it mattered, but never when it not. I mean, because that means because that's any type of break for somebody else to get in that ear.
Somebody else to raise our young men.
And
so like, what would you suggest for us as fathers though? Because I was on the women hard tonight. I was on their ass tonight. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? They said I think mothers, babies, and boys will build our girls to be more independent. Mothers, baby, the boys, and we build our girls. Yup, that's true. I think mothers, baby, our boys, and we build our girls to be more independent.
So real quick,
that's right there. What you just said.
So when they came, my pops came to get me. I thought it was something wrong. And I thought he was going to take me away. I thought he was going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I would have went, and I know, but I didn't even know. But they hit me in the act, right? And our pops was wrong until I finally realized, no, he came to get you, nigga. It was broke over here. It was going to be broke over there, but he came to get you. But guess what? The numbers now, the families together. The younger people together.
I know they is. They coming together.
They're together.
And that's why I want shows like this, because all we got to do is keep pushing them and encouraging them to be different than what we were.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? That's it.
And my DJ a bully. I'm just going to say that. My DJ a bully.
Oh, that's a bully. What up, bully boy? He's a bully in the building. But, hey, fam.
So that's separation.
Nephew good. What up, fam? Kenyatta, what up, fam?
That's separation. So they put this to make it happen, to make us listen, they put it in writing.
Okay, right.
You know what I mean? So if like my man took the knee, he took a knee, he stood up by taking the knee. Right. And the niggas next to him was like, this nigga's
right. Because they wasn't men. They weren't men. They were trained not to be men. See, men stand up and fight. Men stand up and fight for their women, their community, and their children, bro. They gonna always do that. We, somewhere along the line, got trained to not be the protectors because we got coddled too much, spoiled too much. That's what I'm talking about this. And I ain't saying don't love your child. I ain't saying, oh, just be abusive to your sons. I'm saying make room for the opportunity for him to be a man. And men, we have to step up and start being with our kids more. You know what I'm saying? Of course. I don't have to smoke. You know, it's a freedom. It's America.
No, I'm saying. Oh, well, that's why I had my fault.
Yeah, this live. You know what I'm saying? Whoever live on there. As long as you got no guns and none on my show, you know, I don't care.
Yeah,
that's
we got security. Security.
Yeah, that's legal.
That, so that right there, that right there. Let me get to something right there. So one thing I want to start addressing information and pass on information. You don't have to go get that. The day you turn 18, you can go get your gun. Stop putting your fingers on people's guns. And all. You're gonna need some security. I ain't saying you're not, but go get your shit right. It gotta be real quick, because me and Tria start going. All I'm saying is you can't break all the laws.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't break all the laws.
Cool. Because we don't want to tell them to go get no guns and nothing like that. We ain't on that.
Understand the law.
That's another thing about being a man, because then you protect yourself from any bullshit that might separate you from your family.
You can't break that law.
You know what I'm saying? Go get your driver's license. The boys be riding around, no license, no nothing, no insurance, no nothing, because granddaddy and them had all that. They had deeds to their house, all that stuff, because they were men. They knew how to be men. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I'm trying to tell y'all tonight on this show, man. And I thank a lot for Trill for sliding through. But I want to ask you another thing, like, or allow me to slide through. I'm saying, but you sliding through.
I can't get a deal.
Come here, man. But the thing about it is, and see, I don't be like how Facebook did. See how they had an eye up there, 23. Man, it would be like 300 people watching it, right? But they only had it stopped when they only started.
Go back to what we were saying. We can't use nobody else's shit.
Right, exactly.
It's all good, but that goes back to what we do. We're not blaming nobody. If we need someone wants something, we can't nobody. We just address it and handle it.
Right. Okay,
cool. The police beats it up because I can't go right now. I can film it because that's trending.
Right.
It don't do a thing. It's trending.
Right.
It's easy to say I've done this and all that. Oh, my man said it's easy to dream. I got a cold dream, but now I go to work. Man, call my DJ.
Real tripping tonight, y'all. Hey, listen, so we get back to this, man. Ladies, I told y'all I got on y'all head a little bit about that, man.
Can we say thank you? Can we say thank you though for being that woman too though?
Oh yeah, you know they know I stay praising.
Give them their credibility,
man. Come on, man. You know they're my babies. You know they rock with Big Tree. They do that for sure. I don't care. They listen. My Facebook friends and family be so heavy and so supportive of me. Even when other people try to hate on me, they still here. Some of my Facebook friends I had over 10 years plus, bro. A lot of people can't say that. The same friends, bro. Yeah, my babies. Yeah, because you know they rock with their baby, man. They see me go through all this bullshit ups and downs. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, cool. All right, so anyway, back to I got you. Man. So anyway, we get back to it. We talking about the Roe v. versus a man. So I want y'all ladies to give me some comments, and I'm gonna answer some questions on how y'all feel about that. Hey, Danielle, how you doing? Yeah, we was on. I don't know if you just got on the show. We running for about like an hour or so. But we was getting to the bottom of like the differences that you see in the way men used to be and the way men are today. When we dealing with sensitivity and being cowards or being more inclined with femininity, you know what I'm saying? Being over feminine. You know what I'm saying? And remember, there's no attack on the LGBT community. You know, so this is not about them or about anything. You know what I'm saying? It's about the young men that grow up and allowed to be super tender and not allowed to be a man, because the woman usually babies the young boys, and then they end up being killers, players, and pimps when they get older. Instead of allowing him to be a man, allow him to have responsibilities at a young age, and then increase his chances for success in his teenage and adult life. even if it hurts you, to punish him or take his little game away from him and his little face. I know he cute. He got that little cute hairline. You done went down there and got his hair cut, and he all fresh. He got the Burberry outfit on. So you don't want to make it. He start crying, it'll melt your heart. But guess what? You got to remember, Tony just told me stop doing that. So if I create the next killer, player, or pimp, it's my fault. I didn't teach him responsibility. The moment them boys come in from school, they supposed to have something to clean up, something to straighten up, something to do in that yard, something. I don't give. Look, and then y'all be riding around with cars that's dirty. In the inside, you got kids. Man, they got to clean all that up every day. Ain't no way I'm going to have the kids right here and they clean up. Well, they ain't going to know how to do it. They ain't going to do it right way. You better teach them. You know what I'm saying? You better teach them. Can you hear me? Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it sounds too loud. You know, I'm the big mouth, me and my big mouth. But anyway, man, I thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. And I want y'all to give me some feedback now. Write some comments. Yeah, for real. HYP Weezy, what up, my baby? Good show the other night at Vibes too, fam.
So that was the separation. Like I said, that separation. You put it right, so the separation. So
yeah, hey sis, what up, baby?
Needed, then they went and did it.
You all right? And you got a son too, sis. Not to cut you off, Tree. You got a son too. So this directed to young mothers like yourself about the show tonight is that, you know, I know you're a strong young black woman. You know what I'm saying, Angelique? And you been through a lot. You know, we've been through a lot together as a family. You know what I'm saying? And you got a young man that you're raising right now. And so a lot of women, they baby their young men because they feel like the baby daddy ain't in their life or child's father ain't in their life, not giving them the love that they need. And then so they make the boy into their boyfriend. They end up making him into the next player, thug, criminal, or womanizer, or person who don't respect women because you basically coddle him his whole life to make him feel like he can't do nothing wrong. Okay, Erica say, my sons are 6 and 8. They already don't take me seriously. What advice do you have for a mother that has 0 male influences around? Okay, Erica, I'm glad you asked that question. These are the type of questions I need y'all to ask. She said her son is 6 and 8 and they already don't take her serious. So she asked me, what advice do I have for a mother that has 0 male influence around? Okay, Erica, I'm going to tell you this. It takes a village to raise a child, first of all. But that's cliche when you just saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't have a village. Sometimes people don't help you. Sometimes family hate on you. Sometimes people want to see you fall because you trying to go somewhere or you trying to increase your life, so they don't want to help you with the kids. Sometimes it's where you into it with the child's father. So now you and him is at odds with each other. So he don't want to be around, or y'all don't get along with each other. So now you don't have no male influences. You don't have brothers that come check on the kids and be there in their lives. You don't have uncles that come around. So for any of you ladies that's in that same situation, hey Tanisha, what's going on? Any of that ladies that's in the same situation in that regard, this is what I suggest. You got to start letting us in. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, it's like this. First suggestion, you're not finna sit here and tell me that you haven't met no guys that's good guys. Every woman want a thug, right? Sex good, you know, we gonna eat, we gonna do our thing, all that shit. But then what about when we don't take care of the kids? What about when we disappear and be in the streets? What about when we screw about 10, 13, 15 other chicks? That's the thug you want. But what about that good guy that you just overlooked? Because you call him boring. But you wanted to go up the vibes and chase Big Tree. And then now you ran into some problems. Right? Remember, my show is a real show, so I air my own dirt to get help, to tell you where to reroute at. So the guy that you probably could have picked, you didn't pick because you wanted this excitement and thrill. You didn't want the family structure. Well, you said you wanted, but then you fell for the pretty boy or the player or the pimp. Yeah. So that's what one of the things have to start your decision making. Start choosing guys that's good guys and good men and got qualities about themselves. And you can see, okay, he got a job already when I met him. He goes to work. He take care of his other children. So even if I was with him, chances are he'll take care of my child. Chances are, if I had a baby by him, he'll be there for me. You know what I'm saying? So you get a guy like that. You get a guy that's already got, working on his credit, trying to run him a little business. You know what I'm saying? You get a guy who talk to women who respect him. And I know y'all like, where that's at? They don't even do that no more. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I know some guys who still on that. But guess what? Them the guys is getting overlooked. Then you find the me's and the other guys. Everybody, they own that. But then they realize they get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have to start at. That's my best advice to you, is to tell you that. Now, I'm going to get a little more deeper than that, though. First of all, start picking the right guys. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by the right guys, even if it take you 10 dates to find one good guy. That don't mean give up the pussy 10 times. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is start running your life like a business, And this nigga trying to get hired. You got to run that application. You got to do that background check. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just instead of just seeing stuff and being like, oh, I want that. That's the guy for me. No, it ain't. He ain't, and you knew that. Stop avoiding them red flags. You feel me? So that's where it's gonna have to start. Now with your sons, your 6 and 8 year old, you have to start doing start scheduling some manly activities for them. Even if you got to take them around some men. Even if you feel like, well, they ain't gonna listen, they don't want to listen. Well, they're 6 and 8. Chances are, I know how to make them listen. And I'm pretty sure you do too. You know what I'm saying? If you got to take the video games from their tablets, their little phones, or whatever their systems, and let them know, hey, look, I'm the mother in this house. I'm finna lay my foot down. From here on, this is what we doing. When y'all come home from school, or when y'all come on here, you're going to straighten that couch up, and you're going to straighten them shoes up. And every day, as my young men in my household, that I'm training y'all to be protectors, and this is how you talk to them. You tell them, I'm training y'all to be protectors. So the protectors of my household are going to keep my house clean. Or it's going to be drama in here every step of the way. Every waking call, you're going to be met with drama. And it's not going to hurt me because I want to train you to be a man. It's not going to hurt me when you cry. It's not going to hurt me when you frown at me and when you throw your little hissy fit. Mama, I don't really have to do that. It ain't going to hurt you because you know you're trying to train a man, young lady. So whatever it takes for you to train that man, then you have to do that. You have to put your foot down. And you have to say, I ain't going to be totally mean to him. I ain't saying be abusive to your young man. Love him. Love him. Definitely love him. But also have them some scheduled activities that equates to being a man. Cleaning up, that's man stuff. Straightening things, fix stuff. So when something break, make them boys get over there and figure it out. Instead of you trying to fix everything. You fix everything. You fix the food. You fix my clothes. You fix everything. You just a fixer. So now that you the fixer, when I grow up, why do I have to fix anything? You will fix it for me. So guess what? The next woman gonna have to fix it for me. The next woman gonna have to fix it for me. I don't know how to fix anything. You denied me my right to grow as a young man because you spoiled me. I don't even know what a screwdriver look like. If I hear the lawnmower cut on, I might run. I seen a little boy run when the lawnmower came on. He got scared. He thought it was a monster. Man, when we was little with a lawnmower, I couldn't wait to push a lawnmower because I seen my granddaddy do it. I used to think lawnmowers was like a go-kart, like a great thing to have. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a toy. That's how in touch with being a man I was. So that's what I'm saying, ladies. So I hope I answered your question. Tanisha Smith says, I got 3 boys, and they don't call me mama. They call me Tanisha, but all my girls call me mama. No matter what I do or say to my boys, they still Call me Tanisha. What am I supposed to do? Oh my God, Tanisha, you got that. You allow it. I know you allowed it. You allowed it. You allowed it. You allowed it. That's all I could tell you is that you allowed that. So you know what? That's gonna be a process, Miss Tanisha. I'm sorry, that's gonna be a process that I ain't really got no answer for that. All I could do is tell you the same thing I was just telling everybody else. Put your foot down. You gotta put your foot down, sister. You got to. You have to. Because if you don't, then you can never establish respect with them boys. No boy should be calling no son ever, especially not no black son, calling no black mother or no mother, period. By their name. By their name. Just the pain you went through having us. Wiping our butts. I don't even like wiping my kids' butts. I don't change no diapers. I try to be a good dad, but I ain't changing no diapers. I'm not touching nobody boo-boo but mine. Unless it's crunch time. If one of them man down, they sick or something. I'll change the diaper then. Matter of fact, I ain't changing it then. I'm going to get somebody. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't touching it. I ain't never touched nobody else doodle but mine. And I'm not. So I salute every woman who have and continuously do it every day. I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all, man. So like I said, we get to the bottom of it, man. The show gonna be a little short tonight because I got a real important meeting up at the club tonight. So thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the hearts, Ms. LeVar. Thank you for the hearts. So let me make sure I answer your questions before we leave. And anybody else got any other questions? Y'all feel free to let me know. But you want to establish that level of respect with them. As far as your name, you got to tell them boys, hey, after today, what's today's date is, Trill? Okay. Was it 15th? Sure. Okay. Today is 11/16/22, Miss Tanisha. On 11/17/22, there should be no way them boys should be allowed to call you Tanisha anymore after 11/16, whatever time it is right now. 11/16/2022 is the day you told them boys, I'm your mother. I'm mama. And that's all I'm going to answer to. Well, guess what? If I'm Tanisha, then I'm going to fend for Tanisha. I'm going to feed Tanisha. I'm going to clothe Tanisha. I'm going to be there for Tanisha because I don't have respect for my sons that I told y'all I'm your mother. I'm mama. So since I'm Tanisha, I'm going to be for Tanisha. Okay? So we're going to have a level of respect established in this house where you're going to call me mama. And you're never again going to call me Tanisha. And you look them boys straight in their face and you let them know you're serious. And that's how you get to the bottom of that, Tanisha. And it'll be a process. They'll buck at first. And they'll slip up and say it. But you got to remember, you created that because you allowed it. So you have to go through the process of watching them get used to calling you mama too. Because they're already used to calling you Tanisha. Okay? All right. So thank y'all, man. I hope I was very helpful tonight. Hope everything went out, man. I really appreciate y'all tuning into the show. Can y'all please share my lives? Like everybody that's on my live right now, can y'all please share them? Please, please, please share them. Because somebody was telling me like you should have your people share your live. Okay, Tanisha, thank you. That was very helpful for you. All right, Tanisha Taylor is watching. You want me to bring you on the camera? Who is this? Tanisha Taylor, you want to come on the camera? Anybody want to come on the camera, send me some hearts or some likes if you want to join the show right quick before I end. I forgot I was supposed to do that last week too. And that way y'all can feel free to ask me anything. We could chop it up. So anybody want to For LOL, no, sir. Okay, I seen it say, you were watching. Okay, so it said, okay. But anyway, like I say, anybody want to join me on the show and want to ask any questions, let me know for the next 10 minutes. And the show going to be over within 10 minutes and we're out. Okay. But anyway, man, ladies, please get that in check, man. Go back and watch my lives and please share it for me. Right now, everybody click share, please. Give me some heart stars or whatever it is y'all do on here. And I'll see y'all next Wednesday. We have another good show. If y'all got any suggestions about what I should be talking about on this show and deep things that we should be talking about, discuss that affects us as black men, it affects the black community, dealing with children, women, and men, y'all inbox me. Inbox me and let me know. You know, I'm an open book. I'm an approachable person. Call me, pull up, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying, I'm on. So, you know, let me know, man. We got a couple big announcements coming up this week, too. So I'm probably going to have to get on live a couple times. I know people get tired of seeing me on live, but I don't get tired of seeing me. I was just in jail for 8 years, man. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I like being on this live stuff, you know what I'm saying, seeing y'all, talking to y'all. I be lonely, you know what I'm saying, thinking about stuff and just be wanting to connect with people and stuff like that. So whoever hate, man, it's all good, fam. I was just in jail for 8 years, man, in a cell by myself this big. You know what I'm saying? So you think I care about you hating me? I don't care, man. I'm still gonna rock with my people. Whoever rocking with me, gonna rock with me. You know what I'm saying? All the real gonna fuck with me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I just want to deal with mental health and mental illness that's affecting us in the black community, man. So I feel like tonight's show was real helpful, man. And anybody got any suggestions want to increase my show or help my show or, you know, come together and address some issues that affect us in the black community, as all communities more so. But I want to deal with my community because this is where I live at. And like I was speaking about men see things that's wrong and try to fix it. Boys see things that's wrong and let it be. Remember that. And that's what we're training in our community. So I want to put a stop to that starting with me. No more spoiled brats, no more sensitives, no more, oh, I'm the girl in this situation. You are the man. You have nuts between your legs. Be that. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. Shout out to my baby, Big Dante, man. Solidified, man. You know I'm rocking you tonight, baby. Real Flint brand, feel me? Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Everybody stay safe. No BS. Stay safe. Love who love me.